Hello, fifth graders. Today for writing, we are going to focus on haiku poetry. So I thought I'd take a look at what you will find posted for you in Google Classroom. You will see when you pull up today's assignment, I have posted for you a video introduction to haiku poetry. It's very short, it's very fun, and it's a nice little review for you. I also have a description below reminding you what a syllable is, the beats to the word. That haiku has 2 syllables to it. And a haiku poetry really focuses on syllables and how many syllables are in each line. It's a very short poem. It's only 3 lines long. So I don't think it's going to take you terribly long to think of one. So you will go through the video, you will read this description, and here is a sample poem that can help you remember the pattern in a haiku poem. First, I start with 5, that's 5 syllables, then 7 in the middle, that's the 7 syllables, then I end with 5, another 5 syllables. So you can see we have 5 syllables, 7 syllables, and 5 syllables. Usually, haikus are short poems written about nature. And so that's where I'm going to ask you to kind of focus today is to pick a nature topic to write your haiku poem about. I give you a couple examples of poems by real authors or poets. And then I give you some reminders, some possible topics, and then the directions. So as an example, what I've done is I've taken all of these directions and I've copied and pasted them onto this new document. This is just for me to help you see what you will do today. If I were you, I would do all of my thinking on a piece of scrap paper, a piece of notebook paper. I just think it's too hard to do all of your imagining when you are trying to look at a screen. And aren't we all just a little bit sick of our screens lately? So while I have shown you on this screen, this document, how I did my thinking, in all honesty, I did my thinking on a piece of paper first. And then I transferred it onto this document so I could lead you through it. The directions will tell you to first choose a theme or a topic. So here are some themes or topics that I thought about. Wind, because my goodness, lately it's been so windy around here. Cats, because if you know my family, we have too many cats and too many kittens. Fields, I'm surrounded by fields and I love flowers. So as I was thinking of all of these with the wind howling outside, I decided that wind was going to be my topic. Okay? So I circled this on my piece of paper. These other ones here don't really matter anymore. So for your sake, I might just kind of gray them out. They don't matter anymore. And once I've chosen my topic, the directions says that I should try to think of a variety of juicy words. When you're writing poetry, and especially something as short as a haiku poem, you want to make all of your words count. You don't want to waste any word or syllable with just a vanilla word. You want to really make sure that these words are juicy words. So what you see below here are some of the words that came to mind when I was thinking about the wind. I didn't really think of a calm wind, you can see. I'm thinking of powerful, strong, blowing, whizzing, cold, brisk, blustery, pushing, relentless, loud, and breezy. I have some verbs. I have some adjectives. I could change the form of some of these words. Instead of powerful, I could say powerfully. Instead of pushing, I could say pushy. Instead of loud, I could say loudly, briskly. So I'm trying to think of all different parts of speech. Now, once I have these words about my topic in front of me, I tried to piece together lines. Now, I'll tell you what, when I was writing on my piece of paper, I did not start to count syllables yet. I just started jotting down combinations of words. I looked at my list and I thought powerfully strong, pushing through the trees, whizzing through my yard, blowing my hair. I just wrote all of those and I didn't even care about syllables. And down below are some of the phrases or combinations I came up with. Rustling the grass, blowing powerfully, building up speed, messing my hair, strong and damaging, stops for no one, making itself known, destructive at times. Now that I wanted to start piecing some of these together, I started to think about the syllables. So rustling the grass, 4 syllables. Rustling in the grass, rustling in the grass. Ooh, now that's, here, I'm going to do this. On a piece of paper, it's so much easier. I would just put a 5 behind something that's 5 syllables. Blowing powerfully, 6. Ooh, 6 has no place in a haiku. Blowing powerfully. What if I said blowing so powerfully? Now I can change my 6 to a 7. Messing my hair. That's 4. You know what I could add? Messing up my hair. Oh, that drives me crazy. So now I'm at 5 syllables. Messing up my hair. Ooh, messing my up hair. Let's change that. Messing up my hair. Building up speed. 4. How about what if I did always building up speed? Ooh, I'm at 6. I'm a little stuck. Always building up speed is only 6. I wonder if I could change this to a 5 or a 7, but have the same idea. What if I said, seems to be building up speed. Oh, seems to be building up speed. I did it. Whoa! Isn't that fun? Strong and damaging. 5. I love it when that happens. Stops for no one. How about stops blowing? Stops blowing for no one. Ooh, that's 6. Stops blowing for no one. What? Never stops blowing. Ooh. Never stops blowing. Seems like I'm getting a lot of 5s. Making itself known. Ooh, that's 5. Destructive at times. Another 5. Good gravy here. Look at this. All of those 5 only have 2 7s. Now I'm going to try to piece some of these together. I might have to just think of some new phrases because you know I want my poem to be what I call cohesive. If you've been in my class before, you've heard me talk about cohesive. When we talk about our slideshows that we make, we want all of our slides to have kind of the same feeling or look so that we know that these slides go together in the same presentation. Even though we might tweak something here or there, we want the look to be cohesive. And so I don't want 3 random lines just to make a haiku work. I want my haiku to send a solid message throughout those 3 lines. So let's see, as I was thinking, I thought, let's see, I'm going to do center, and you're going to do this on your line. You're going to type your title centered. I might even underline it to make it stand out. You can feel free to use some really fun fonts as well. Let's see, my first line. I need to start with a 5. What if I said blows power, blowing so, let's see, what do I want to do? This is how poets work. You sit and you think, what do I want to do? I'm going to say blowing, blows powerfully. Not exactly like I had up here. My second line, what if I said cold, brisk, messing up my hair? Cold, brisk, messing up my hair. That's 7. Now I need a 5. Making itself known. Making itself known. So I double checked it. It goes 5 in the first line, 7 syllables in the second line, 5 in the last line. We don't worry about punctuation so much in a haiku. We're thinking about word choice and syllables. I think my whole poem is cohesive or sticks with that theme of a powerful wind, one that makes itself known and one that's slightly annoying and messing up my hair. So this is my process of making a haiku poem. I put all of these directions for you, and you can work through these directions. I would do it on a piece of paper, and I would wait to type it out at the end. You can pick different fonts however you want. I know that's kind of fun to think of a font, but I would say across the board, for all the teachers, we want you to settle on a font that is easy to read, and so that usually counts out a font that is all capitals, and it counts out a font that is script usually. It's going to be a printed font, and we want the whole font to remain the same and not have every single line in a different font. At the end, I'm going to put my poet's name by Mrs. Smit. Ta-da! And I'm going to put a space there so that my name doesn't look like it's part of the poem. I know that all of your teachers would agree. If you have any questions, you can feel free to email any of us. We would love to help you. Happy haiku writing!